Hello everyone. I just got back from my beach trip and these are all of the souvenirs I got on my trip. These are very emotional attachments to me because these two books really connected to me this trip when I found them with Sarah. We had some serious conversations. I grew a lot as a person and I was starting to open up a lot more than I used to with people that don't really know me that well, and we really got to relate and share our experiences through these books. I also got a book of 33 postcards. I love postcards, so I'm so glad I got a whole book of postcards. And postcards are a great way to capture more views, but just in a more professional way because these are just in a book. I also got 3 bookmarks. This is from the bookstore I got this book at, and these 2 were at a souvenir place. And I'm starting to read more books, so just thought to just have these memories when I read books that really mean a lot to me. I also got 3 additional postcards from a different place, and it's just some cool views of the beach that we stayed at or visited at too. And I got this. This is another very emotional attachment to me because we drove on Oregon US Highway 101, and it is where all the Oregon coast beaches are, and where we stopped a lot on the way to see the towns and the beaches. And this is just very cool because I know I can have this everywhere I go because I'm a adventurous person, and I feel like this trip was very emotional to me and Sarah. We grew a lot as a person. At least I did, and I'm just so glad that I got this because I can travel with this and it will always be attached to me, and I will always remember that I grew a lot within this trip. So I just felt like it was the right thing to do was to buy this, and just a little souvenir when I drive around town, when I go on mini road trips in my car. I can always share this memory with Sarah because she was the one that was taking me on this trip with me, and I'm just glad that I have this memory because it's something that I can hold and just really cherish. So I'm going to tell you more about these books. So I got this book from the Canyon Beach Book Company, and I happened to just go in the bookstore with Sarah, and I was just browsing around. I didn't think I was going to get a book, and I came across this section of books, and this title seemed interested in me. Your story is your power. And I just thought it was a cool book to have because of all the connections I made with Sarah and the conversations I could have with her to help me with my life because she's my life coach. And this was a really meaningful page to me. I'll let you guys read it for a second. But this page, we had a conversation a couple hours before I got this book at the bookstore, and I happened to show this book to Sarah right after I got it because she was waiting outside for me to get it, and she was looking at the pages and she came across this page. I skipped it. I just went through like some other pages. I landed on a different page, but I just loved all of the things it said on that page because it says we are volcanoes and you want to hear us erupt, and those 2 sayings, that is how I feel emotionally when I'm stressed out. I get physical sometimes and I kind of like hurt my body, and I shared that conversation with Sarah because I also post things on Facebook about my life via YouTube, but it's like on Facebook too, but I share lots of memories on Facebook and what I'm going through, and Sarah got to know me really well through Facebook, and I felt like it was the right thing to do was to get this book and to just have these connections made because I will read these books with Sarah, and I will always have these in my heart because it's part of me now. I get to relate my stories and experiences and tell the people that are close to me beyond any measure, and I really feel connected to these books. And then this book, Sarah came across, and I just like fell in love with it right away. She bought one for herself. She bought me this book too as a gift, and this will help me with my life a lot. It's pretty simple, but I'll probably read you guys this book in a little bit, and then I'll show you guys and discuss what I learned in this book too. But this is just a meaningful, really emotional attachment, this trip, and that's why I love getting souvenirs from trips. It's really emotional. Some things are not emotional, but these books are very emotional, and I'm not really a big book reader, but now I'm starting to like books, and now I feel like I can be more open, and I have a lot of trust, and I feel cared for by my life coaches, my family. But I grew a lot within these last couple of days. We crammed in a lot of activity, and I felt like I don't have to hide my emotions, or if I'm stressed out, I don't have to get upset and get mad at myself, because life is such a gift, and Sarah really reminded me of that this time alone with her, and I just felt really connected to her, and she knew what I was trying to say. And she has daughters that suffer through struggles like me, so she could relate to that through my eyes of life. So I'm just so grateful that I have this. It's just really eye-opening what she taught me, and the conversations we had some serious conversations, and I normally hide it. I normally don't share those things, but every time you work with someone or you spend a lot of time with each other, it will eventually naturally grow your relationship with that person. And I felt like this trip definitely helped. So thank you so much for watching. I love this view. I got some awesome videos and photos. I took eight videos and 160 photos, and now this video of my souvenirs. So I got everything on camera, and they were all my memories, and I'm just so happy that I got to experience it with my life coach that helped me so much within this last year. This was a amazing experience, so I want to just give credit to Sarah for helping me be more open and feeling secure and safe with her, because it definitely takes time to develop working with someone really close to you. But this is what I got. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Adios, guys.